Okay. So, um, sorry, I tried to record just a few minutes ago, but I was doing something and I couldn't multitask. Also, I'm apologizing that I'm eating right now. It's 11. I haven't had dinner, so anyway. Um, news. I joined the teacher conference. I know I mentioned that in several videos, but they failed. The other videos, I had technical difficulties. One where the mic wasn't recording, which was the first video. The other times, the last time was when I was trying to adjust the camera angle and it messed up and I turned off the video, but the audio was still recording and I couldn't match up the sound with the audio. It just kept going out of place, so I was like, whatever. Uh, so I'm gonna make an attempt to doing this. So hopefully everything works out this time. Like I said, I do apologize. Think. I think that sharing the answers is necessary. During the Kahoot. So what's been cracking lately? TC trips. So I told myself that I'm gonna soon in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be going to Beijing and Xiamen. Everything that I need to have is already booked. Flight ticket and hotel. Like always, I feel like something crazy is gonna happen. Because every time I travel by myself, always a crazy story. Anyway. Um, my last trip, I'll be going to Japan. I know. Why are you going to Japan again? Well, I have two reasons. Well, three technically. Um, I'm going back to Japan again because I wanted to visit two more spots before I head back. Because I know when I head back home, it's gonna be a while to go back to this part of the world. So I wanted to visit two sites. One is Kumamoto, which most small One Piece fans know that is where the statues of the One Piece characters are. And another place called Otsuchi. Um, Basically, there's a telephone box that I want to visit there. And I know it sounds cheesy, but the telephone box has more meaning than it sounds. So I'm going to visit there. So those are my three reasons why I'm heading back. I'll be visiting Tokyo during the middle of this because, well, it's anime. I mean, Tokyo's the place to buy stuff like. And I probably can buy more Nintendo Switch games over there. It'll be cheaper. And I'm going to need another suitcase to bring all my stuff back with me. So, I'm definitely going to buy a suitcase in Japan because they're more cheaper. That's for sure. Ow. Sorry. Um, so there's that. Um, what else is shaking? I'm trying to think. Usually, when I record, I don't ever have a script or anything. It's just whatever happens, you know? Busy. Anyway, I'm really trying to figure out what to talk about because I never have anything to talk about. Lately, this DJI camera has been helpful. Hopefully by tomorrow or such, I will have the actual handle for the thing to put on my bag, so I can walk around with this. Because the camera quality is not bad. I'll be honest, it's not bad. And it doesn't do much. So that. I bought this cool thing. Now, it may sound nerdy of me, but for me, it's more, it makes me happy. And I think, if anything, I think that's what matters the most, when you get stuff that you know make you happy and you know you'll make it last a long time. So, don't know if many of y'all know, but I know most people back home, they listen to Spotify and all that. At first, I bought an iPod, first gen. This is the case. I'll take off the case to show you, because I bought it in black, but they gave it to me in silver. Yeah, first gen iPod. Here it is. It has 80 gigs of space. I was using it for almost a year. This one for almost a year now. Because my Spotify was gonna end it in September last year, and I didn't want to pay premium for Spotify because that was expensive. So I bought an iPod, downloaded some songs. But the thing was, because they're the first gen, they don't have Bluetooth, and the earbuds are not a problem, but sometimes when I'm cooking, I bend down, the earbuds get caught on the apron that I'm wearing, so they yank out of my ear when I stand back up. So I was considering if I wanted to get another one that has Bluetooth, so I just wear my headphones. And, well, I did. And this is the cool part about this. It is a space of Neo Genesis. It's called the HIBY. It's a brand. Now, it's like, looks like a phone. It's like thick as a phone. You probably can't tell, but there's the thingy from Evangelion. It lights up right here. Super cool. I like the color scheme and whatnot. That's the screen. And it's just an MP3 player. It's just a big old MP3 player. And I bought a memory card, like a micro SD card. It has like 150 space in it. Gigabytes of space. And it comes with earbuds. The earbuds are much better than the ones I bought here. So, definitely worth my money. Lately, I've been trying to motivate myself to take more photos. That's been quite hard with my workload and everything lately. Like, I kid you not. These past 2 days I've been so busy. I told myself I had to go out and take photos yesterday, which I did, which I posted. But Tuesday I had a teacher conference meeting, so there was that. Spending most of my morning and afternoon there. Oh, that sounds so weird. And then I had work today. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a day off tomorrow because of the Qingming tombs. It's like called Tomb Sweeping Day. It's like a day of respect, I guess. I don't know. Half the time lately I've been too busy to pay attention, and last year we didn't get the day off. It was just more like a production swap. So this year we got the day off. Anyway, there's that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna have to spend time on this and the teacher conference stuff, and then finish some of the drawings for my students, because I've been pushing back a drawing for like 3 weeks now, and I need to catch up drawing some more. On top of that, take photos. And then I think I have to buy some stuff for Saturday, because I'm gonna have my students make a dessert. Because there's 4 lessons in one unit. Lesson 3 is like a review lesson, because the last lesson, lesson 4, is a test lesson. And lesson 3 says they had to make their own recipes, but I was like, let's spice it up. So they're gonna make a dessert. I'm gonna have my students make fresa con crema, and I made it several times here, and they consider it as yogurt, but I had to improvise, so it does look like it's yogurt. But it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Save the chicken. Honestly, I don't want to work on anything right now. Yeah. Super tired. Probably noticed my hairstyle is back to how it originally was. I need to get it cut though, because the front part is too long. There's that. Trying to else think. Any more other updates? Trying to think. Super tired. It's like I said, it's 11 at night. I just finished cooking, and I got stuff to work on, because we're like pushing a deadline and whatnot. There's that. I got a couple more months until I go home. It's April, 4th month. I have 9 months till I go back home. Long time. Not really a long time, you know. Some things that I do plan besides Japan is try to hopefully get another tattoo before I leave. But I don't know what I want to get. I want to do on my left arm this time, because you have the one here on my right arm, right? You have the birthmark here, which covers all my shoulder. My sister said she wanted to get matching ones with me and my brother with the Powerpuff Girls. And not just, she specifically said not the Powerpuff Girls, but the buff Powerpuff Girls from the show. So that's probably going to be on my left arm. Left shoulder. So I got to even this out on my left arm. I don't know what to get though. It's difficult, you know? Same thing like with Japan. I always thought of getting the one. Now, I don't know what to do after, you know? It's like you get there, you reach the tallest point, and you're like, well, what now, you know? But hopefully, when I go to Beijing, everything will go according to plan, video recording wise. Adventure wise, I never have a plan for that. I just do whatever. I really honestly need to take someone with me, because I feel if I venture off on myself, it just ends in disasters, scenarios. Like how I almost got into a cult in Korea, how a supposed ghost followed me in Japan, how I nearly walked 12 hours back to the hotel in Zhangjiajie. It's crazy, man. Everywhere I go by myself, I always end up doing something. You know? One of the hotels in Xiamen, supposedly the hotel is on a little island, and I have to take a boat to get there. Fancy, right? And for anyone that's watching this, I don't know who, but I always recommend coming to China for sure as vacate to visit. Lots of cool places, definitely. Um, Especially if you want to see cherry blossoms. Yeah, I know Japan is very well known for the cherry blossom, but China has cherry blossoms as well. I mean, y'all saw the photos I took. That was all here in China. I did not leave Japan. No, I did not leave China. Sorry. So yeah, if you want to come visit China because it's much bigger. You can actually see more. I'm not knocking down Japan. Yeah, because aesthetics and all that. But Japan has its own charm as well. China has its own charm. Sorry, China has its own charm as well. I mean, you got certain tea mountains, you know, lakes. Shoot, super cool to go to the Stairway of Heaven. That was difficult. That was difficult, I tell you. Sorry. Soda coming up. Excuse me. Hopefully I can do something amazing. Great Wall. That is definitely on the what I have to do first type of list. And kind of weird if you ask me. I want to say weird, but it's something I kind of want to see. And it's like a traditional like Chinese opera play. Now, most of you like, why? I would say it's based off Genshin Impact. There's a character named Yunjin in it. There's different nations, right? One nation's called Liyue. Liyue, heavily based off of China's culture. And Yunjin is an opera singer. And it's basically a Chinese opera singer. So I will kind of want to see one, how it is in real life, how exciting it would be. Yeah, honestly, I might not do any work as it is, because too tired, drained, if you ask me. I know I'm going to have to start, because I said I was going to come home in January, figuring out what I'm going to do when I come back, because I can't come back with no job, Hopefully, when I come back, maybe I might get some photography gigs. Now that I have more confidence in my skill. You know what I couldn't believe? 4 years. I have been taking photos for 4 years. That's something I can't believe. 4 years. This entire time I'm thinking, it's only been 2 years. It's only been 2 years. No. It's been 4 years. And check this out. I have taken so many photos that I had to buy a physical hard drive here. A physical hard drive. It didn't cost me much, honestly. But it has 5 terabytes in here. And I haven't even gotten to like 4. So it's like, you know how much space you have left? It tells you that. I haven't gotten to where it says I have 4 terabytes left. I have like 4 point something left. And no, China last year, the amount of photos I took here in China last year ended up being 10,000. I want to say 10,000 photos in overall. Which will be kind of hard to beat. Because when I first came here, I came here last year right before Chinese New Year. So I was here in Shanghai taking photos. But I didn't stay here because I didn't stay here in Shanghai this year because that's when I went to Zhangjiajie and to the park over there. Which was still a nice hotel. One of the nicest hotels I've been. Guaranteed. Mm. Sorry. Sorry. Alright. Put it away. Put it away. Don't yell at me, guys. Sorry. Anyway, what else? Sorry, I'm just tired. I was gonna mention something else and then I lost it. Oh, so what was the technical difficulties I had last time? So, like I said, switching the camera. I was taking photos. Like I said, since I didn't have the camera strap for the DJI gimbal here. I was carrying it in my hand, and well, I can't take photos with one hand because my lens is a 17-70, so I zoom in sometimes, and well, because the camera moved weird, I had to turn it off, and the audio kept recording, and I couldn't match up with the audio, and I stopped. I stopped at one point to take off the ND filter off my lens because I was like, at this point, I don't need it. Because lately, I haven't been shooting in low aperture at all. I've been shooting in like 4-point aperture or higher, which I'm honestly surprised myself. But I guess I came to the point where I realized I don't always need such a blurry background, you know? I'd rather have a sharp image, but it will still be somewhat blurry, and I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, so I tried to take off my ND filter. It was stuck. And when I meant stuck, it was like stuck tight. I was twisting and twisting 2 directions. Even a security guard, he came out of nowhere because he noticed that I couldn't get it off. Now, was he asking for help? I don't know. If he wanted help, I don't know. My hair looks all flunky. I need to get a haircut. I haven't worn this hairstyle in a while. Anyway, couldn't get it unstuck. So I left it on until I went back home. Got a wrench. It wasn't big enough. I was literally considering to break the actual lens filter. Because I was like, I can buy another one. The lens is going to be harder to replace. But the lens filter, no. And the thing is, I have bought filters for that lens already. So I needed to get the actual lens filter off. Funny enough, give it a good twist, popped right off. I was like, are you kidding me? I spent 45 minutes sitting down in public, having people watch me take this thing off, try to take this thing off, and I couldn't get it off. It was embarrassing. So yeah, that was the technical issue. There's that. I'm trying to see anything else I need to show y'all guys or anything I need to talk about. I don't know. Like I said. Hold on, I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Oh, I did buy a pen though, a new pen. Now why would any of y'all care about this pen? Well, you would say it's a pen, but actually, it is not a ballpoint pen. It's called what's it called? I don't know what type of name it is. I forgot the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. No, but this pen, it's actually quite nice because the ballpoint pen, you have to like always buy a new one. And this one, all you have to do is there's 2 ways. You can either put the ink cartridge straight in, or there's a thing right here where you get like ink specifically for this type of pen. Like, not just this specific pen, but just for this type these types of pens, and you suck in the ink and you just write. So it basically saves you money in a way from buying unnecessary pens. But the other one I have is black. It's more stylish. This one I bought because I needed the ink cartridges, and I didn't know if the other ink cartridges would work. And I thought this one already had it in it or something like that. So, yeah. There's an extra one that I have. What else? Bought new bed sheets. I'm not showing you my bed though. It's a little bit messy. And when I mean messy, I mean like messy as in it's not, what's the word? The blankets aren't folded or the pillows aren't thing. So I wouldn't say there's like clothes or anything. Actually, my clothes, I leave them. You probably can't see it. Oh, this side. They're right. Yeah, that's where my clothes is at. Right there. Right there. That's the separate room for me to hang my clothes to dry. I keep that clothes because it helps to keep the warm heat in because the air conditioner is right there. Currently it's still in the mix of cold and hot. So sometimes I turn on the air heater, but I don't have to turn it on as much now. I mean, before I would have to keep that thing on for a while, and when I turn it off, I had to put on my jacket. But see, no jacket, sleeves. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so I don't have clothes on my bed. If anything, it's just like my pajamas or not. I mean, I still wear my work pants. Yeah. And because they're hanging because I have to air dry them. I haven't had a dryer since I left home. Yeah, I haven't had a dryer. Living here wise, not too bad. The amount of pay is definitely worth it. It's definitely quiet though, for sure. Sometimes it echoes in here a bit. Why? Well, not many people in here. And the whole place here is deathly quiet. Yeah. Let's see what else. I don't know how many of y'all would care about this or not, but currently I'm in the works of writing a story once more again. And what I mean by once more is I had written a story about 3-4 years ago, right when I started photography, literally around then. No. It wasn't even 3-4 years ago. It was 5-6 years ago. About 5-6 years ago, I started a story. Had a bunch of chapters. Well, it wasn't technically chapters because it was each chapter was something small. So it was probably just drafts. But either way, I put a lot of time and effort into it. Eventually, I ended up deleting it because of stuff that happened around that time. And I haven't made one since then until now. Which I'm actually doing a whole bunch of groundwork. Let me see if I can find my stuff. Yeah, see? Story plot. More story plot. More story plot. More story plot. More. I literally wrote down how the story would go and how it would end. Yeah, see. I've been writing ideas, characters, some characters. This is the map that I drew. It's not the best world map, but I think it's pretty cool, especially from scratch. Power, class system, a lore, more lore, more lore, more lore, chapter layouts, chapter layout. So, nice. I've been doing some prep. Oh, here's the pen. Yeah, here's the pen. The calligraphy pen. That's what it's called. Yeah. This one's more stylish and grown-up-ish. Yeah, there's that. Oh, man, I really don't have anything to say. Like I said, depending if my thing for this one comes in tomorrow, I'll go somewhere and record. Probably go to another park. I don't know what to visit, though. It's iffy. Quiz do want them at how AI can be used for your unit, or how they can use it in their job. Many of the questions to how our teachers can and should be used. There are some. Sorry, just reading a question. What was I gonna say? I lost my thought. Oh, depending on the time the package comes, I might carry out with me tomorrow, or I might just carry it as it is. Like I said, it's not the correct size because I have something else attached with the one that I bought, so that's how it's standing on its own. What was I gonna say? So the one that I need for this one hasn't came in yet. Don't know what I'm gonna visit tomorrow, if I go anywhere. Like I said, I have a bunch of stuff to do. What did I say? Hold on, speaking of which, did they said anything about the... they didn't say... No, they haven't said anything about the PPT. Sorry, I just remembered something. Yeah, since right now most of the stuff I need to do isn't as busy, I'll probably work on it tomorrow. Work on some stuff tomorrow, but I need to get some rest, you know. Definitely work on my story and the drawings. I'm so behind on drawings. And the thing is, I can't ask anyone else to do it because I'm the only one that does them. So there's that. Anyway, I'll probably end the video here. It's been like 30 minutes of me talking to myself anyway. Like I said, just keep a lookout for another video. It's just me explaining why I haven't uploaded since the last one, which I went to that park. Like I said, it was because of the technical difficulties, and I didn't really get to explain a lot of things because of the fact that the audio was being messed up, and I said a bunch of important stuff, this and there, and seems like it doesn't want me to be recorded, but we'll see. I'm getting tired, I'm getting sleepy. I gotta put up the food that I made and stash them in the fridge for tomorrow, since I'm give me some sleep because I need to do stuff tomorrow. Yeah, you probably tell my eyes look droopy. Anyways, I probably ended it. Like I said, I'll end it here. So, like always, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Especially what if you'd like me to answer any questions, or yeah, just anything in general. Like I said, I'll try to upload once I get the actual strap thingy. Like, I got the actual strap, it's just something I need to click in place. Because it's like, this is the strap, and this is the thing that clicks in place. But the thing that holds the actual, what's it called? Gimbal here is too big, so it'll just fall off. The gimbal, not the piece for the strap. So, like I said, once we get that, definitely would do some more recording on our own. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all guys in the next video whenever that happens. Maybe be soon, maybe it'll be next week, maybe next month, or maybe never. Ha, kidding. Let me stop. April Fool's was like 3 days ago for me, so. Anyway, like I said, I'll see y'all guys later. Hopefully, y'all guys can understand the reason why I've been not recording and why I've been so busy. And the technical difficulties, mostly they're not recordings on my part, because it does take a whole bunch of processing recording through my camera, because the camera splits the videos in multiple sections rather than just keep it in like 1 section, 2 sections, or 3 sections. The camera splits it like 8 sections, and it takes forever to upload it onto the editing thing, which the editing program itself is not the greatest either because it's a free version. But we work with what we have because I'm paying money for something that I'm not going to be using as often. It's like like Lightroom and Photoshop, because I don't edit. I genuinely don't edit. I don't like editing, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, that's mostly the reason I made this video, to explain. So like I said, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully you guys can understand why I have uploaded this video. But definitely keep a lookout for Beijing and Xiamen. It's going to be a lot of videos, a lot of interactions that I'll be able to record with this in hand. And if you hear the tick, 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 that's just my camera taking photos, so no need to get scared. You'll have this thingy-mabob here recording the audio for me, because this thing-mabob can't record audio worth of anything, because it only gets it from here, not here, not here, here. So, see y'all guys later.